I don't know. I don't know if it's here. I have a feeling it's not. Actually, I think it's over here. I don't know. Got this far. Oh. I had to stop a total of 3 times. I only shared 1 time where I had to stop, get my phone out, look up a GPS, and be able to find where I'm going. It was very frustrating. So at this point, I said, I need to get a phone mount. Well, I got the Rokform, as you can see here. I got it chrome, and so I also had to get the case with it in order for it to work, which is pretty good. I like it because it's flat, and you'll see I'll also share one of the reasons why I like that it was flat and why I chose it. So one of the things I do like about this Rokform case for my iPhone is that it's flat. It's getting kind of dark outside, but I think you can see it's pretty flat. And the reason why I wanted to get one like this was because if you have a phone mount to your car, whereas the quad mount has a bump in the back, so it lifts it. So with this one, I can easily just put it back in my car, and you can see right here, it just fits fine. It's kind of hard to tell because it's getting light outside, but I don't have to worry about my phone not fitting in the mount I already have in my car. So this is one of the pluses of getting the Rokform case, which is required, but it's flat. That's a big deal. So for the case and the Rokform, it came out to about $155. I'll share the total with you here. Also want to share everything it comes with. It comes with a strap to put on your phone. At first I thought, this is not gonna, why would I want a strap? So here it is. There's a little notches there for you to put that strap on the phone. So I think using the strap is going to be a good thing, to put it here so you can put it around your handlebars. That's if for some reason this lock mount fails, or this magnet fails, which I think is okay. It's pretty strong, but you never know. 3 points of contact is not bad. I would do it. You also get these things here to fit all different sizes of handlebars, and it comes with a pretty good Allen wrench. It's not like a cheap one or anything, which is great. So I already installed it. I installed it here. Not my ideal location. I actually wanted to put it down here, but it just didn't fit. It's just too tight. Why is it too tight? Just look at these cables. They're just too tight, and in order to wrap around this ring through those between the bar and the cables was just really a huge pain. I wanted it here, and again, huge pain, same thing. So it was a little frustrating, honestly. Really wanted it down here so I can look at it. So I wanted it here also, but I couldn't see it right. It was actually pointing downward, which there's only one complaint about this thing. Let me show you. So if you look at the mount, as you can see, I got the chrome one. It's nice that it has the ring, so it protects your chrome. I could only really put it this way. The problem is it points to my right shoulder as I'm writing. And I just wish it could swivel, like lock and swivel. And then I can turn it a little bit to the left. So that's about the only thing. I have to kind of turn my head or lean forward to look at it, or it's just in a weird angle. I mean, if there's a way, if Rokform ever looks at my video somehow that this can swivel and lock, there's so many other choices you can put. I would have put it down here or here, and then I could have swiveled it upward. But it is what it is. I mean, for the price, it is very well made. At first, when I was putting this on, I was having a hard time. I tried recording it earlier, and the magnet here is so strong, you don't even have to lock it in, but you can't ride this way. But trying to do it with one hand, or when you're on your bike with gloves, it's not easy. So what we gotta do is line it up to the back and twist it. It's not that hard. It's just kind of I just make sure I do it before I get on the bike. If you're looking on it straight ahead, right here is where my head would be. You'll notice, I mean, the motorcycle is kind of in an angle, and you know what, the camera doesn't make it look that bad, and it's not horrible, but it's just, it is tilted to the right. You know, it's looking this way. I'll show you when I'm riding. All in all, I like it. It's very sturdy, except for it pointing to the right is probably my only complaint. But it's better than pulling over constantly to look up the directions on your GPS, especially when you have it in the saddlebag. You have to pull over somewhere and get it out. So it's not too bad. I'm happy with it. I'm not, I don't know, how do I say it? I'm happy, but a little disappointed because I don't want it here this high. I wish I could have put it lower or here and then have that swivel where I would have had more options, because what I wanted to do is, some of you who've been following me know I have a second GoPro, and I wanted to put that GoPro here pointing up towards me for videos. So I don't know, if I find something different, another option in terms of how to put this, I will. And the thing is, it's not something that I just like, oh, screw it, and I guess I could return it, but it's not enough to return it, I think, because it works great in terms of stability. And for the price, I mean, it's a pretty big investment in my opinion, just for a phone mount. Granted, you get the case, which I already had a case, and it was not a cheap one, but I had to get it just to fit on these. And like I said, I had a ram mount, and it just didn't look nice on this. Let me show you. So here's the ram mount. They're good. I had it on my other motorcycle, and I had no problems with it. But I just didn't like how, one, I think I still had the cable issue, but I don't know, I think this takes away from the look of the motorcycle. Whereas the Rokform just looks nice. Take it off, easier to take off. It doesn't take away from the look too much. I got it's not the same kind of chrome, but it works. I could have went with black since there's black on the bike, but that's fine. If I had to give it from 0 to 5 stars, I would probably give it probably a 4, and I almost feel like I'm being a little generous. It's only because it's very sturdy. It just needs to swivel. That's it. It just needs to swivel left and right and be able to lock down. As you can see, it's mounted here onto the left as the way I installed it. I did explain that I tried to put it here, and I was just having nothing but issues. As you can see, it's really steady. I already taken it for a ride on the freeway. I'll show you a clip of how it performed there in terms of vibration. But overall, it's a very sturdy mount. And because there was no room, or it didn't quite fit anywhere else on the handlebars, I had to put it here, and I really needed this because I'm just tired of stopping and pulling over and checking my directions. The thing I don't like about it, so I would say the only one thing I don't like about it is this top head part in the back where you mount this on, right here somewhere, it would be nice, rurock, if you can put a pivot there that locks, because as you guys can see, it's pointing towards my right shoulder, so it's not that easy to see, especially if the sun's hitting it. I know they can have issues even if it was pointing at me, but it would just be so much easier to have like the view where I just have to glance down. If there's a little bit of a glare on the screen, you know, I really have to like focus on it, and I just don't want to keep my eyes off the road that long, so I just have to, for me personally, if I can have that pivoted where I can turn it towards me a little bit more, it would be great, because I don't get that, I wouldn't get those glares from the side. Other than that, it's a great case for the phones. It doesn't bubble out in the back, and it mounts fairly easily. I had to get used to it. I was having some issues because it also has a magnet, so it doesn't just clip on, and that magnet initially was pretty difficult to make it connect. What do I mean by connect? Meaning that you got to twist it on, and I'll show you a video as I try to do it, and what happens is the magnet kept pulling it to try to align to the way it is. I have to get used to how this phone locks in there. I have to kind of look at the back and then put it in. But here's another thing. It's probably just me, and you guys can all laugh, but I think it's just because it's new to me. I have to practice. But I would like to just sit in here, be able to put it in and lock it in. But the magnet keeps this. There's a magnet back here in the back, and it keeps like pulling the phone up. See, I didn't even mount it because the magnet's pretty strong, which is a good thing, but it makes it see like that's not me lifting it up. I'm trying to put it into that thing so I can turn it, and it's just a little harder. It probably looks a little more ridiculous because I'm holding the camera at the same time. Yeah, so that's not even on it. That's just the magnet holding it up. So it's not something, at least for me, until I get used to it, where I can just sit here and put it on. So what I do is I go ahead and just install it before I leave. Also, I want to share how the Rokform handles on a windy bridge crossing the bay. As you can see, it does very well. Also, I want to add that I use the discount code from Dan the Fireman's channel for 25% off. The code is DANDAN25. If you have not seen his channel, it's great, and I recommend you go check it out. Dan's channel and discount code will be listed in the comments below. I will provide any updates regarding any changes to how or where I change them out to. Do want to say that it's a good product and that just needs a pivot at the base of the mount. Thanks for watching, and really appreciate it if you found this interesting to give the video a like, and let me know what you think in the comments below. You all take care and stay safe.